Eriwoya. Ó ní ká sinmi ni o. Èrò tó pe Eriwoya ó ní ká sinmi o. Ọ̀rúnmìlà o. Èrò tó pe Eriwoya ó ní ká sinmi ni. Who says Eriwoya is requesting for our attention and silence. I thank the organizers of this gathering. I've been privileged to attend their various gatherings in Lagos. And I pray that the commitment which they have in mind for peace and harmony in our country, God Almighty will bequeath them with much peace in their houses, in their businesses. We will not appreciate nínú Bíbélì wọ́n ní ẹni tó wá àwùjọ ẹni tó wá ìlọsíwájú Nàìjíríà ọdún Olódùmarè á pèsè fún. I will not delve much. You have got a copy of this my printers. I won't go much on the preambles. That's paying homage, though it is very essential, but I will just pay homage to you all, ladies and gentlemen who are gathered here this morning. We have had the description of what religion is, and it applies to all phases of religion. From a source, I learned that we have 4,300, more than that, world religions. And Nigeria as a country has an appreciable number of these religions. I mentioned some of them here. The Baha'i faith, Ekaka, Guru Maharaji, we the traditionalists. Well, traditionalists, I usually say ancestral believers. Confucianism in Nigeria, Buddhism in Nigeria, Christianity, Islam, and many more. I have just added one, which is Godianism. Godianism actually originated from Ghana. A Reverend Father, Kabena, or something like that. He's late now. He was a Reverend Father who, after thinking of everything, decided, traditional religion is nothing to be ashamed of. And he now established Godianism. I had the privilege of attending their service at in Lagos. What I questioned them about, why did you name your religion as Godianism? You should give people the privilege to ask you questions. When you say Godianism, already they know that you are talking of God. Give it another name and let people ask you, what does it mean? In any case, Gordianism is another religion. Now, coming back home to we the traditionalists, I think it was a pastor who mentioned that in the north, the core people are Muslims. Before they decided to embrace Muslim, who were they? And even up to today, they have elements of ancestral believers, even though they might have been suppressed. You don't hear much about them. Now we have 401 Iromolets. When we talk of Iromolets, we are talking of deities, we are talking of messengers of Olodumare. And in my listing, I tried to mention the names, African names, given to Olodumare. That's God. In our own something we say Olorun or Olodumare. My brothers across Niger, they will say Chukwu or Chineke Abasi. In Zambia, Uyamba. In Ghana, they have local names. That's their own names for Olorun. So in which case, it is not a strange thing or hidden thing. But why is it that the ancestral belief has not attained what it should be? Well, we did say that it is the government, yes, and partly government and partly we. The traditional religion actually implore us to embrace praise. And even social clubs, I did mention here the Rotary Club, they have 4 rules something. What I'm projecting, is it the truth? Will it be fair to everyone? Will it be good aid? Will it be beneficial to all? Yes, we blame government because they have embraced Christianity and Islam to the exclusion of all the religions which I have mentioned, not to talk of the landlord, that's the ancestral believers. And whereas we, the ancestral believers, we have 401 orishas. Well, at times I question, why is it that it is the local language that we try to beat down? When we say orisha, our orisha, who are the orishas? Who is an orisha? Ẹni tí orisha dá, and the Iromolets, these are heavenly beings. 401, they were with Olodumare. And one time or the other, God will send them to earth. Go and do this, go and do that. I quoted something or challenge there or here. I will try to recite the Odu in Yoruba or Chetura. That's our warrior Ojiji obẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀fìn awalẹ̀ odò orísun orí wa jayé orí ìwàyà ìkú ọlọ́gẹ̀ẹ́rẹ́ ọlọ́yẹ̀ẹ́rẹ́ akúndùngbẹ́wà agbọ́rọ̀máfọ̀. These were 8 Iromolets sent by Olodumare. Go to the earth. They are having problems. Go and solve it. They came. They could not, and they went back to Olodumare. We tried, we couldn't do this something. Is that so? And he knew their problems. Did you give reference to your two siblings on earth? And who are these two siblings? When Elewude at Elewala, Elejuba Elewude, Elejuba Elewala. Elewude, that's the sun. Elewala, that's the moon. Now we on earth, God has so made it perfect that we could see his handiwork and marvel at them. The sun is there. They've been to the moon. They are trying to go to Mars. They are trying to go to some other something. Who will ever attempt to go to the sun? Even on earth, we try to protect ourselves against the scorch of the sun. And if a handiwork of God, the sun, we marvel at it, we protect ourselves against it, how then can we talk of Olodumare himself? Now, that's the greatness of Olodumare, and that's the essence of the 401 Irumoles, which we embrace. Now, many of the Yoruba families, we have an appreciable number of these Irumoles. In my own family, Obatala, Ogun, Oshun, Oshoshi, Ibeji, Egbe. When we say we worship, it is not something derogatory as such. We refer them. We refer them, and through them to Olodumare. Now, which religion prays to Olodumare direct? There is no single religion that prays to Olodumare directly. You will pray through one intermediary or the other. And these Irumoles, they have specialized duties. In fact, I call them the anatomy of Olodumare. Just as I have hands, I have eyes, I have ears. These Irumoles are the anatomy of Olodumare. They will say, go and do this, go and do that, and they will do the bindings of Olodumare. And in doing that, we are governed by the essence of love. Among the 401, the issue of love cannot be rolled out. Obaraka, that's Oduifa Obaraka, status bí mo ṣe fẹ́ rí ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́kẹ́jì mi ó rí adífáfọ́bàrà tí ó gbé ìkànnlẹ̀ gorí ẹṣin ìgbà ọ̀bàrà tó gbé kànnlẹ̀ lára wa tu gbogbo wa ọ̀bàrà kì í ṣe òǹtẹ̀ Ifá ló ń gbé wa gorí ẹṣin. I try to translate it here. What I wish myself is what I wish my neighbor. The sacred message that was revealed for Obara when he wanted to assist Ika to attain some progress. And in fact, when Obara helped Ika to attain progress, even we felt the bliss, we felt the harmony, and there is peace everywhere. And in our teaching, Opisa also teaches us whatever we want to do, let's do it with honesty and do it well. Obekalete, Osaka Roko, Adifafeni Ayekon, Abufu Shere, Shere, ẹni ayé kan ṣayé eré. This verse is not actually meant for people in authority. It's for everybody. Even an infant, when you give him a job to do or an assignment, you are telling him, do it perfectly, without any mistake. And that's what the verse is all about. And of course, we do sing, we do use this, something to sing. We say, Shere, 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 Kodara o, ẹni ayé kan ẹ ṣayére o. Shere, 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 Kodara o, ẹni ayé kan ẹ ṣayére. If it is me, it is you that is assigned for any assignment, we are just urged to be honest in what we are doing. When we talk of Ifa, we'll be having series of misinformation about traditional religion. Most of the books that were written on traditional religion, they were written by clerics. Professor Bolaji Idowu, Lijadu, Johnson, Ebega. But when you read through their treatise, well, I shouldn't forget F.O. Fagwa and Shobo Biodu. These are intellects who, when you listen to their something, you will think, they are contributing to the progress of traditional religion. But when you look deep, you read the something, at the tail end, they will tell you they are now Christians. They are not abolitionists. And they don't encourage people to go to them, to go to abolition. Well, maybe I will mention that I, as a person, I am not a practicing Babalawo. Many people will say, what do you mean by you are not a practicing Babalawo? What do Babalawos do that you don't do? And in any case, who is a Babalawo? Pastor, you are a Babalawo. In the line of Christ, you are a Babalawo. Babalawo is a Yoruba language. And that's why I say most of our terms, they are twisted out of context. Babalawo, Olorisha. Hey, who is not an Olorisha? Reverend, Bishop, they are Babalawos. And of course, it is now, they now realize that we, the traditionalists, we actually appreciate the essence of Olodumare. Of recent, somebody said the Catholic churches, they are idol worshippers. And I laugh. Which religion is not an idol worshipper? What do we mean by idol? At times they will ask a small something, or people, who is your idol? And he will mention one of these actors. Star. That is my idol. And what is an idol? In Ejogbe, idol is actually an element of religion. In Ejogbe, it says, Oso lawa ajilu, ikeke, ìpèsè lawa ajilu, iburu, bí babaláwo méjì bá ríra wọn, wọ́n á fọkàn ifá ìgboro wọ́n á mi rògẹ̀rẹ̀ túró yẹ adífáfọ́ Ọ̀rúnmìlà bàbá ń lọ yan orí rere lọ́dọ̀ eré ìsáìdọ̀ èrè òyúnko èrè òyúndò bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé gbàjà fọ́ awẹ́wọ́ wẹsẹ̀ awé téńté ẹ̀yìn òmùkórè rere ń tèrè orí rere ń tèmi that's the good prayer in the morning. And one will now tell me I am an idol worshiper. I don't deny that, but he is also an idol worshiper. So why pinpoint me? Anything negative is traditional. When they don't know what to do again, rather than identifying criminality, they will say that they are going after cultists. Who is a cultist? A lawyer was asked, you are making progress in your profession. How are you going about it? Are you in a court? He said yes. What court is that? This legal profession. And of course, that's a good something. Legal profession is a court. Farming is a court. So if you are assigning court to anything negative, name it specifically. Criminality is criminality. Don't just go under the cap of a court and stain other people. And in most cases, it is traditionalist. Now, they have said that our constitution guarantees freedom of worship. And that's why I, as a person, even though I am now Olakunle Odigide, at birth, because of Christianity, I was named Ezekiel Sunday until I acquired Olakunle as my district. And of course, in due course, I'm adding Eshukiyesi. When we mention Eshu, people will be saying, oh, Eshu. In our own belief, Eshu. In fact, the Shetura that I recited, Eshu, that I was one of the messengers someone Olodumare sent to the earth there. Is the messenger of justice. Somebody, okay, argument on the Facebook, whether people can, because we are talking of issue, is no Satan, it's not the devil. In the English Bible, did they mention issue there? In the French Bible, did they mention issue there? How come that it is in the Yoruba translation that you now have issue? Why not call Satan, Satan, devil, devil? Why do you now use my issue? Anybody who initiates or is initiated into a fire, that's Otefa, you will have your issue. And it is to enable you be nearer to the elements. Issue is a messenger of Olodumare and in charge of justice. I was telling somebody, all the civil activists, they have DNA of issue in there. They cannot stand any injustice against any helpless somebody. Gani Faweyemi, Bẹ́ẹ̀ Kọ́ra Sọ́kùtì, Kokori, all of them, they fight against government on behalf of the downtrodden. They have elements of issue in there. And this is what you should be very happy about, that you are fighting on behalf of the helpless, of the innocent. Of recent, one old man, I think they said is the oldest prisoner in Nigeria, about 100 and something years. He was jailed even though he was innocent of what he was accused of. Maybe after 19 years or something, that they just release him now. Well, God knows what would have happened within that period that he was in prison. He's come back to now claim his innocence. And only God knows what has happened to those people who roped him into that predicament. And that's the work of Eshu. For anybody to talk of Eshu and say, to me, it's my guardian. I have my Eshu, that's the Eshu of Maifa in my house. Just as anybody, any serious somebody who did Ifa initiation, he will have his Eshu. When you pray, tomorrow is Ifa sacred day. Today is Obatala sacred day with all their respective missions. That's what we pray. Now, with the Constitution, does the government and those who are benefiting from it, do they allow freedom of worship, freedom of religion? Well, I would say no. The government has so made it, and of course, it's obvious that you say Christianity and Islam are the official language of Nigeria, even though the Constitution says the nation is a secular state. I went to process a probate letter of administration. They have a pro forma where they said, because they saw Ezekiel, a Christian, that. I told them, no, I'm not a Christian. But Ezekiel, no, I'm no more. I'm a traditionalist. The man said, the government recognizes only Christian and Islam. I said, where is the law? Let me see that law. Which says those are the recognized something. And he couldn't tell me. I went to the head of the something. That one said, no. Initially he said I will affirm something that I'm not affirming anything. I'm telling you, I'm a traditionalist. I've been swearing so many affidavits where it says I, Olakule Odibide, a traditionalist, and have never asked me to change it. In any case, they changed it later on. In my postscript, you see that I wrote it by hand. Now there is an organization. When I say the government promoted this one-sided issue, and the people who are enjoying it, they feel, oh, the status quo should remain. The government ought to form a stabilizing force. I mentioned earlier on the various religions we have in Nigeria. They ought to be the concern of government. If government is not backing 2 out of maybe a dozen or 20, this thing, the North, who are predominantly Muslim, they will read their Quran in a way that will be beneficial to everybody. And they won't think they are the only acceptable people in the presence of Olodumare. They will know that traditionally, in their midst there, they have traditionalists, even though they might be suppressed, they are there. But if the government is giving the traditionalists the freedom to practice what they actually believe in, then the people will actually support them. we have a body, NIREC, Nigeria Interfaith Religious Council. It's composed mainly of Christians and Muslims. How can you defend this? We wrote to, it was from the 1999, we wrote to President Obasanjo then to draw his attention. In fact, we felt we should belong to this interfaith or something. Is to promote peace among God or something. He replied us that they are an independent and private organization. And of course, since 1999 till today, the composition remains the same. And in all that government does, in 2004, we have the Political Reforms Conference. We wrote to government. Our president then, Professor Iduwodeyemi, he visited. Then I am the secretary to the federal government. You invited 6 representatives from the Christian something, 6 from the Muslim, not from us. Why? They drag it, nothing came out of it. In 2014, another conference came up on reforms. We wrote again. In fact, one of our members, Baba Mojola, he died at Akure when he went to meet the Presidential Advisory Committee on that conference. He died there. I presented a paper to the committee when they came to Lagos at the International Affairs Summit in Victoria Island to draw the attention to the marginalization of traditional religionists and that we should be given our due something. If you talk of zones, yes, don't worry, we will contact our members in the various zones. They will have one member. North east, north south, we will have, they will come. Nothing. Now we had to write the National Assembly where people were talking of implementing that report. We now wrote there, we reject that report because we were not part of it. If we are not part of the something, how can you expect us to be bound by whatever it is decided? And God so good, the Senate President replied us, receiving it. And in fact, now that we have a new NAS, we will reactivate that issue. Whenever government is dealing with the religion, they should think of all religions and not just Christian and Muslim. And one mistake that the government is making is to believe that our Oba, traditional religion, particularly Southwest, that they are representing traditional believers. And we attached the interview of Oba Shile, who was celebrating 65th birthday, and on his way back to his palace, he went to Obata's shrine and destroyed it. He said the sermon they gave in the church gave him a sort of excitement that he should destroy it. I wrote to the paper who carried this something. Softly, Oba Shile. The Oluwo of Iwo is in the same mode. at every opportunity, all the predicament of the nation is ascribed to its fellow Obas who are still very supportive of ancestral belief. In fact, he said he will recommend to Buhari to ban them from belonging to any something. The same thing applies to Oba of Auchi, Otaro of Auchi. In fact, that one I circulated in something that they have jihad team that destroys idols in their kingdom. They can destroy idols of we traditional religions. How do we differentiate a mosque? When you go about the town, how do you know that this place is a mosque? At the top of it, do you not have the star and the crescent? Are this not the evil money we are talking about? The church, particularly the Catholic, you go there, Mother Mary, all the angels, they are represented. Those ones, we don't regard them as idol, but it is our own. And we run about. There are many Obas like that, and that's why we are telling them, Obas cannot represent us because they are die-hard Christians, die-hard Muslims. They did an drum festival in Ogun State of recent. In fact, they are saying that the problem with Nigeria can be attributed to 1977 Festival of the Arts, that they brought Satan from all over Africa to Nigeria, and that's what we are expressing now. And yet, you pray to God since that I asked them. Before then, did Nigeria have any problems? Before then, and all the problems we are talking about, who are the perpetrators? So, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, just to round up, we are consoled with a verse of Ifa, which says, bí àwọn abanijẹ́ bá ń banijẹ́ tí wọ́n gbé nǹkan ẹni jù sínú igbó, Olódùmarè a máa gbé lékè wọn. Adífáfẹ́wẹ̀rọ tí ń ṣe ààyò ọlọ́fin. There is a story behind it, but I think it's very clear what that will do. It's all about. We, the traditionalists, all our festivals of recent, we celebrated Ifa World Festival at Ife. People came all the way from America, UK, Trinidad and Tobago, Japan, everywhere. They came to spend their money in Nigeria. Before then, at Ekiti, we had the same thing. And it was not limited to Ifa alone. We went to Igede, that's the source of Osun River. We went to Ire, that's the abode of Ogun. We went to all the Odisha districts. People came and spent their money. No government in support of all this. But when our people are preparing for either Mecca or Jerusalem, we have boards responsible for this. And the exchange is subsidized. And yet, we are saying that àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe ọ̀dà. Well, my closing song is what I have just sung just now. ṣeré ṣeré o ṣeré ṣeré o ẹni ayé kan ẹ ṣayére bó bá ṣe wọ́n láyé kan ṣayére tó bá ṣe wọ́n láyé kan ṣayére o ṣeré 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 kó dára o.